Coming to you live from Southern California, an NL West matchup on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants and the San Diego Padres. John Shelby, Chris Singleton with you. Today we've got two teams with a lot of history, but it's traditionally been a one-sided matchup, Siggy.
Yeah, they've certainly had the upper hand every time these two face off, Boo. I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes down in today's matchup. I mean, at some point, the trend has got to stop, right?
First pitch coming your way next. And towing the slab in this one, Aaron Nola. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, last time out, picked up the win, didn't allow a run, pitched extremely well. He doesn't have to be perfect, but if he can give another performance like last time out, his team will be happy.
All right, ready to get underway. Anthony Volpe now at the plate.
Number 12, Anthony Volpe.
And we're underway from San Diego.
First pitch, 640.
Filthy changeup right there, just pulled the string.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and a miss.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one carrying out of here. The game leaves the yard. The Giants score first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, you know, leadoff hitters just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
Fought off foul. And the 0-1. On a line, base hit. And a man aboard.
Batting third, the left fielder, Teoscar.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Tons of pop. Right now he's third in the National League in homers. Robles runs. There's a ball. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, with a good arm behind the dish, it's definitely a roll of the dice here to try to steal second base. Man, he can zip it down there so quickly. That was a pretty good throw as well, but really good, clean, stolen base. He can be pretty proud of himself.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the second game of the series. That one missed. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Rounds third, headed for the plate, and they lead by 2. Round second, digging for third. The relay throw. The tag, and he's out, trying for 3.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip the cap.
That's the ball. The other way, and he beats the shift. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. And a base hit up the middle. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Batting fifth, the catcher, number 35.
He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything.
And a foul ball. Still only one out here in the inning.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated. Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Ball to strike. The pitch.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
2 on, 1 out. This one in the air, center field. And there's 2 away.
Batting seventh.
Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Miles Straw.
Well, this guy commands a lot of attention, both at the plate and on the bases. When you talk about that game-changing speed, it really is a distraction. And I tell you what, when I had teammates that had that kind of speed, I loved hitting behind them because, you know, many times they were in scoring position, so easier RBIs to get. Nice player right here, leading the National League in stolen bases.
Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
Everything came together for him. Now the bases loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Stands in. Third on the National League leaderboard for batting average. Fouls away the first offering. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single. It's 4-zip. And the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe, and he has a chance to homer for the 2nd time this inning.
I'm sure it never crossed his mind and he'd get another chance to do that again in this inning, but here we are. Let's see if he can pull it off. Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Jansen Chung getting loose out there. The 1-1.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
That one inside. Ball 3.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
That one lifted to left. Santander settles under this one. And that's the third out. So they do get 4 runs across, but they end up leaving the bases loaded. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Giants 4. The Padres coming to bat. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. And on the hill for the Giants, Justin Verlander. Top 5 in wins, and every time he takes the mound, you expect results.
Yeah, he's setting the tone early and giving his team a real chance to win. That impact shows up in every series they play.
He doesn't just pitch, he competes.
Yeah, but that kind of consistency is what every rotation needs. Much like you, partner. He's a true X factor.
Not just far, but loud singing. Everything seems to jump off his bat.
Yeah, but when he connects, the ballpark turns into a souvenir shop. That home run total just keeps on climbing. What did Eric Young used to say? Souvenir City.
As we take a look at the Padres lineup, batting second, a really important guy for them, Michael Busch.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy is always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Michael Busch in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Close, but called a ball. And the count is 2-0.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Right through there, got him. Now 2 away.
Bill just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
That misses. Ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Hitting the air out to center field. Robles under it. And that is the third out of the inning. Padres down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Here's Victor Robles.
Number 10, Victor Robles.
And it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the second. And it's even up. Liner, base hit, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 5-0.
The right fielder, Yordan.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Just missed.
I think one of my favorite things about Nola is his consistency, Boog. I mean, we talk about his strikeout numbers and everything else, but the fact he's able to produce the way he does, start after start, makes him a valuable piece for any team he plays for.
Fastball for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
And that smooth a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
That one ripped, but foul. Man at first, one away. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Here's Adley Rutschman, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That's the ball. Hernandez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And another ball. Here's a 2-0. And it's fouled away. The next pitch misses. Full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swings and lines one towards the gap. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Coming home. He will score. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Here comes the manager out of the Johnson. Jump taking over on the mound.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Man on second, 2 down. Fastball in the corner at the knees, and it's a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
That's a base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Now here is Luis Arias. Two on, 2 outs. And that one is lifted in the air. Robert settles underneath it, and that'll do it. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Giants 6 and the Padres nothing. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Anthony Santander.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
No question about this one. It's out of here. Anthony Santander knocks one out. his 22nd homer of the year, and they cut into the deficit. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark type of approach.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Struck him out swinging. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to...
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And that lands inside the party porch for a home run. Bottoms up. It's their second home run of the inning, and they cut into the deficit.
He really needed that swing. He hasn't been getting a ton of results at the plate lately, so I'm sure that one felt especially good. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillar.
One down. Luis Robert Jr., the next up for the Padres. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-0. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. Ball one there. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Really nice slider right there. Sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
That one misses. And the count is even 2-2. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges.
Number 21, Johnny.
Foul ball there. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting ninth, the second baseman.
Next for the Padres, Trey Sweeney had the day off yesterday. And first offering is fouled off. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Ball outside. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one 1 run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer.
Man at second. That one finds the zone. 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. This one in the air, center field. And that will end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Now a 6-2 ball game. earlier about how one-sided this matchup has been historically. It's still early, Singy, but we're seeing much of the same today.
Yeah, Boog, sometimes these trends get in a team's head a little bit, and the opponent just plays with extra confidence. If you're on the wrong end of it, you've got to find a way to change the vibe.
And, Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league. Not close with that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Junk, a former All-Star, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent.
Yep. I'll do.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 2-2 now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. And that skips into dirt. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Anthony Volpe will hit next. A homer, and he's flied to left. Runner on the move, pitch in for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Man at second. Runner on the go again. Pitch in for a strike. High throw, and he's safe with a stolen base. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Well, sometimes stealing third base can be tough, especially if that shortstop or second baseman are making some noises, moving towards the bag, try to make you think that you've got to stay close. Well, they didn't do a very good job of that. Get a comfortable lead, got a great jump, and that's how you steal third base.
Ball 1.
Pitch misses. Full count now.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
In the air to left center. Santander settles under it. He's got it. Runner tags from third.
Up next to the Giants, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And now Teoscar Hernandez.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. In comes the run from third to add on. It's an RBI single. It's 7-2. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with one gone.
Alvarez.
Ripped to first. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. They limit the damage here, but the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 7-2 ball game. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year.
I like the way you touch the floor when you drop it. Throw your hands up, throw your hands up. I like the way you touch the floor when you drop it. Throw your hands up if you with it. I like the way you touch the floor when you drop it.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Padres, the first baseman, Michael Bush.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball, still 0-2. Pena aboard here at first with nobody out.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
And that misses off the outside edge. Pretty close, but it was a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. Runner takes off. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's got a chance. To the warning track, makes the catch.
Plenty of extra carry on that ball to right there. Almost got out of here thanks to the wind. It's whipping right now.
Moncada.
What a stop. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete. It's the Giants 7 and the Padres 2. This is Giants baseball on the show NorCal. Back here at Petco Park, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Ball 2.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, he clearly didn't recognize that curveball out of the hand and tried to check the swing. Just went around too far, and you're hoping the umpire maybe missed it, and they bail you out.
That one fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next to the Giants, the first baseman.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. He's 2 for 2. And the 1-0.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
There's a line drive to left field. That's out number 2.
He was all over that fastball right there. Tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Left field. And it's a foul ball. This one popped up. And just foul. The 0-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
The 1-2. There's a line drive to left field. Into the dive, and he got it. What a play.
Great diving catch to end the inning. That'll fire up the dugout for sure. Time to go swinging.
Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Anthony Santander.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
No, that's a ball.
So the call stands. No challenges left for them now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout. He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch to the plate lately. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Meyer, the next to hit, takes ball 1. The Giants leading by 5. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss as he was out front. This one smoked, could be trouble. And that's going to get into the corner. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home. The tag, and he's out.
That really hurts right there. This is no time to gamble. When you're down in the ball game, you've got to be sure, if you're going to advance a runner or even try to score right there, that you're going to be safe.
That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. And now it's even up. That's to third. Gets him easily, ends the inning. 1 left for San Diego. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Ready to Miles Straw.
Miles Straw.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Well, these Giants putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished. At on base every time, good speed, comfortable lead, but they could always use another.
There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out, and we're at the top of the 5th. Runner goes again. That's in for a strike. Throw bounces in there, and he's safe. And now make it 4 stolen bases in the game for him.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there, stealing third base probably caught him off guard a little bit. Obviously, this type of run production isn't exactly sustainable game to game, but it's a good sign that a lot of hard work's been paying off.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. He's got it. Runner tagging and heading for home. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score. It's 8-2.
Center fielder, number 10, Victor Robles.
Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Out towards right center field. DeLuca on the move to the gap. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 down.
Up next to the Giants, the right fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. 1 for 3.
That's the ball.
On the ground, right side. Sweeney. The throw to first, and they get the out on Alvarez. Out number 3. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Giants 8 and the Padres 2. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. As we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Got him swinging.
Up next for the Padres, the second baseman, Trey Sweeney.
And first offering is fouled off. Tap foul at the plate. The Padres with a lot of ground to make up. Last half of inning number 5. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Pena stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And a breaking ball misses outside.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And a 4-pitch walk.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate, but as a hitter. Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Oh, 2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. And the 0-2. Stays alive. Oh, 2 now. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. Padres lead 1, and it's still 8-2. Let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. John Carr digs in now.
Ball inside.
Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. Still one challenge left for them.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Hit on the ground to short. Pena. Over to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Up next for the Giants, the catcher, number 35, Adley Rutschman.
Nope. Ball 1.
Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they're now out of challenges. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Ball.
Out towards right center field. DeLuca should have this one. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Giants, the first baseman,
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. He's been a great free agent sign.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes a nice running catch. And that is that. So they make short work of them there. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. Giants out front here, 8-2. You're watching San Francisco Giants baseball on the show NorCal. Bottom of the 6th. Now the DH for the Padres, Yoan Moncada.
Yoan Moncada.
Hey!
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
Anthony Santander at the plate. His righty-lefty splits there. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. 2 away now. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. swings through that one.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
On the inside corner for called strike 3. It's the Giants 8 and the Padres 2.
When your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard, just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count a base hit last time up. Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Giants, the third baseman, number 5, Miles Straw.
Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. The Giants up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. Check swing, and he went. That is strike 2. This one in the air center field. Robert gets under it, and there's one down.
Up next for the Giants, the shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
So back to the top of the order. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe. He's already homered here in this one.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
In the air, right field, DeLuca on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Giants, the center fielder, number 10, Victor Robles.
That's the ball.
Fought off foul. Swing at a ground ball. In time to Bush. That's the inning. So the Giants lead 1. They lead at 8-2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brennan Bernardino.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Marcelo Meyer getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game.
Marcelo Meyer.
In the air to left center. One down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Up next for the Padres, the center fielder, Luis Robert.
The Padres with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the 7th. Strike 2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, oftentimes that's the pitch he's trying to set up, the curveball. He'll lean on it pretty heavily, so you got to be expecting it, look for it, and sell out so you don't miss it when you get it.
Johnny DeLuca, the next up for the Padres. DeLuca not having as much success with the bat here at home as you see the splits. That just misses. Ball one. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
First pitch swinging. This one popped up. Volpe has a beat on it, and that ends the inning. It's the Giants 8 and the Padres 2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jorge Alcala. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. High fly ball, right field. DeLuca should have this one. And there's one away.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Bullpen action for the Padres. Daniel Lynch, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. The 1-0. Rips that one to right. And there's 2 down.
The batter, number 34, designated hitter, Giancarlo.
2 down, base is empty. And now Giancarlo Stanton. That one fouled off. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. It's the Giants 8 and the Padres 2. Now new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Joe Jimenez.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
The shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Comes up empty.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Good job to fight that one off. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Strike two.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And one gone.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Moncada now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Hernandez on his way over, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Padres, the left fielder, number 25, Anthony Santander.
Fastball is outside. Just missed.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
The Padres with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Just off the outside edge, 3-1. Foul ball there.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. In the air, right field. Alvarez drifts towards it. He makes the grab, and that is that. It's the Giants 8 and the Padres 2. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Here's a high chopper. Bush. He'll do it himself. Now one gone in the 9th.
Up next for the Giants, the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
And he chases a high fastball there. Alcala, 30 years old now, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Here's a 1-2. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. The Giants up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. In the air, left field. And there's 2 down.
The batter number 1, second baseman.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Jorge Alcala is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Daniel Lynch takes over on the mound.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Arias now at the plate. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Lined into right. And that is that. It's the Giants 8 and the Padres 2.
Now pitching for
So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, Spencer Strider. He last pitched 2 days ago.
For the Padres, the catcher, Pedro Padres.
Swings and misses. That's strike 2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Fights it off, he'll see another. A little bit high, maybe. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Oh, 1 down. On the ground to short. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know? Yeah, no question.
1 out. Luis Robert Jr. the next up for the Padres. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. That one way inside. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and the guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
That one misses. That's 5 straight.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Base hit! Meyer around third. He'll score, and it's 8-3.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Swung. That's off the mark. Ball one. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. His first homer of the year, and they're chipping away. It's 8-6. This crowd has really come alive. This place is loud.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
The Giants trying to close out a 2-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it. Save the rest of that bullpen. Somehow stop the bleeding.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Padres, the first baseman.
So out, and he's ready to make the move. New arm for the Giants, Caleb Thielbar.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Check swing called strike. 0-1. The Padres with the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Late swing, foul to the left.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, that some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
These hitters are relentless. Just till the bell sounds, and they are going to keep coming at you, trying to get you into the corner and knock you out, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was...
Santander in the box now, takes strike one. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Way back there. It's got a chance. He's got the Giants even up this 4-game series in a game apiece.
A win on the last day of the month. You close it out with the W, but you want to carry that momentum into the next game.
And a final 8-7. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
The trend has got to stop, right?
First pitch coming your way next. Fly ball pretty well struck right field. That one carrying out of here. The game leaves the yard. The Giants score first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your...
And the Giants even up this 4-game series at a game apiece.
A win on the last day of the month. You close it out with the W, but you want to carry that momentum into the next game.
And a final 8-7. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.